الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. Ramadan oṣù àánú, Ramadan oṣù ṣiṣẹ́ ládàgbẹ̀sán olóore lẹ́gbẹ̀lẹ́gbẹ̀rún. Alan ṣàrùkàlámà alábàjọ tiléeṣẹ́ NTA Àkúrẹ́ fi ń pe gbogbo mọ́mìnà láti wá ṣiṣẹ́ olóore nínú oṣù alápọ̀nlé jùlọ ṣonígbọ̀wọ́ ètò Ramadan níléeṣẹ́ NTA Àkúrẹ́. ìrun pípé àyọkẹ́ láti ní Al-Qur'an wá sí lóríṣiríṣi pẹ̀lú ikime pẹ̀lú owó tẹ̀ ní kábàámọ̀ pẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ olóore nínú oṣù yóò ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ Ramadan. ìgbìmọ̀ aláṣẹ àti olùdarí iléeṣẹ́ NTA Àkúrẹ́ ló pè wá wípé kájọ wá ṣiṣẹ́ ládá òní rẹpẹtẹ. ẹ pè Beatrice Jọláyẹmí 08035834282 Babatunde Suleiman 08034874456. Ramadan Sharabi.
Ramadan Mubarak. This season, Star Times is bringing more value to you and your loved ones with Ramadan Upgrade promo. Recharge now and enjoy inspiring Islamic programs on Ikra TV, Sunnah TV, and many more. You can also enjoy top Filipino series, Dance of Manila, which begins 1st of March, plus other great content. That's not all. Recharge 1 month on Mega Decay and get upgraded to Basic Decay. Recharge 1 month on Basic Decay and get upgraded to Classic Decay. Recharge 1 month on Classic Decay and get upgraded to Super Decay. Recharge 1 month on Super Decay and enjoy 5 days extra on us. Promo begins February 24th and ends March 31st. This Ramadan, enjoy more entertainment, get more knowledge, and receive more blessings. Hurry now, recharge and upgrade with Star Times. Ramadan Mubarak.
It's a place very close to you, a place easily accessible in a serene environment with adequate security. Ade Super Hotels Limited is the place with the state-of-the-art facility, spacious car park, air-conditioned rooms and suites with modern toilet facilities, standard swimming pool, well-stocked indoor and outdoor bathrooms, boardroom for corporate meetings, halls for all kinds of events and parties, a gymnasium equipped with up-to-date facilities, restaurants that provide local and continental dishes with special services for banquet and buffet. Laundry services are also available. At Ade Super Hotels Limited, you are assured of 24 hours power supply as well as best ever reception that you can imagine. Ade Super Hotel is located at Elisha Road, PO Box 3028, Akure, Ondo State. Telephone 0803-440-4358, 034-206-855. Email adesuperhotels@yahoo.com. Website www.adesuperhotels.com. Ade Super Hotels Limited, hotel with passion for maximum comfort.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. Ramadan oṣù àánú, Ramadan oṣù ṣiṣẹ́ ládàgbẹ̀sán olóore lẹ́gbẹ̀lẹ́gbẹ̀rún. Alan ṣàrùkàlámà alábàjọ tiléeṣẹ́ NTA Àkúrẹ́ fi ń pe gbogbo mọ́mìnà láti wá ṣiṣẹ́ olóore nínú oṣù alápọ̀nlé jùlọ ṣonígbọ̀wọ́ ètò Ramadan níléeṣẹ́ NTA Àkúrẹ́. ìrun pípé àyọkẹ́ láti ní Al-Qur'an wá sí lóríṣiríṣi pẹ̀lú ikime pẹ̀lú owó tẹ̀ ní kábàámọ̀ pẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ olóore nínú oṣù yóò ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ Ramadan. ìgbìmọ̀ aláṣẹ àti olùdarí iléeṣẹ́ NTA Àkúrẹ́ ló pè wá wípé kájọ wá ṣiṣẹ́ ládá òní rẹpẹtẹ. ẹ pè Beatrice Jọláyẹmí 08035834282 Babatunde Suleiman 08034874456. Ramadan Sharabi.
and welcome to Weekend Grill, your premier program on Nta Akure, the dynamic station, where we celebrate people, culture, and events. I'm Ifeoluwa Omoshule, and it's a pleasure to have you with us tonight. On the program, we will take you through various events ranging from the 12th consecration anniversary of Bishop Simeon Borokini, the 90th birthday of Emeritus Bishop of Ondo Catholic Diocese, Bishop Francis Alonge, and even the inauguration gala night held in Akure. Please stay with us to enjoy the sights and sounds of this colorful event. Welcome back. Before we go to those colorful events we mentioned, we'll be taking the news of the day. The National Chairman of the All Progressives Congress, Dr. Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, has felicitated with Muslim Ummah in Nigeria and around the world as the holy month of Ramadan. A statement signed by his Chief Press Secretary, Edwin Olofu, the national chairman of the APC, said Ramadan is a time for spiritual rejuvenation, introspection, and renewal, and pray Allah to grant Muslims the strength and wisdom to observe the fast with devotion and sincerity. He assured that we will continue to work tirelessly to address the challenges facing our country, from economic uncertainty to social inequality. The APC national chairman said, as Muslims observe the fast, they should not forget to assist the poor and vulnerable and reach out to them with kindness, compassion, and generosity. He urged Nigerian Muslims to offer prayers for President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, seeking divine guidance, strength, and wisdom to successfully implement his renewed hope agenda, which promises to bring about positive transformation to the lives of all Nigerians. Operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA) have arrested 42-year-old Angolan businessman at the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport, Kano, for attempting to traffic a large consignment of cocaine to Turkey. Salwal Khalil Ibrahim reports that this is among other interdictions in different parts of the country as part of war against illicit substances across the country. For stories trending in the sporting world, let's join Oche Mbede on Sports Updates.
The Director General of the National Sport Commission, Bukola Olapade, has praised the Nigerian Aquatic Federation for hosting the inaugural Swim to Future Championship in Abuja. The tournament, which is designed for primary and secondary school children aged 6 to 14, the DGC outlined with President Bola Tinubu's vision for sports development. He emphasized the importance of nurturing young athletes early, while taxing the Federation to organize a national competition that will provide an opportunity to scout and develop young talents who can represent Nigeria on the global stage.
This goes straight into the fabric of what Mr. President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has put myself and Malam Sheudiko, the chairman of the commission, here to do, which is to galvanize young people, starting from these ages, to be involved in sports, and from here to move on to the elite cadre, and of course create a way of life for them through the sports that they have been giving talent to understand and to enjoy.
Yes, the aim has been achieved because we've been able to catch them young, and the competition has been very exciting for the children. Outside the excitement, the children are also happy to win medals.
Moro Ojomo, fresh from his Super Bowl victory with the Philadelphia Eagles, has announced plan to launch a sport academy in Nigeria. Ojomo, who was born in Lagos before moving to the USA, says he hopes to provide young Nigerian athletes with the resources to succeed in sports, particularly American football and flag football. Fenerbahce manager Jose Mourinho's 4-match suspension has been halved by the Turkish Football Federation following a review of the club's appeal. Mourinho was handed a fine and a ban over his comment about Turkish referee after a game at rival Galatasaray, where he criticized the match official in a press conference. The Portuguese manager will now return for Fenerbahce's Super League match against Hazanspor on March 16. Fenerbahce are currently second on the Turkish Super League, 6 points behind fellow Istanbul side Galatasaray. With sports update, Oche Ngbedi, NTA News.
This is Weekend Brew, where we celebrate people, culture, and events. We shall be back in a moment. Please stay with us. You're welcome back. You can also watch us on our social media handles on Facebook at Nta Akure and also on YouTube at Nta Akure. Bishop Simeon Borokini has celebrated his 12th consecration anniversary at a Thanksgiving service well attended by family, friends, and the Anglican Church family. The Thanksgiving service held at St. Philip's Anglican Church, Ijoka Akure, was a moment to celebrate God's grace and mercies upon the bishop. Balkis Jubril covered the service for Weekend Grill and now reports.
The 12th consecration anniversary Thanksgiving service of Bishop Simeon Borokini was a momentous event as clergies, church members and visitors gathered to celebrate Bishop Simeon Borokini's faithful leadership and dedication to ministry. The church choir melodious rendition of hymns and worship songs filled the atmosphere in honor to God. Venerable Oluwapo Adebanjo in his sermon emphasized the importance of steadfastness and faithful in the Christian race.
There's going to be rewards for anybody that is faithful, that stands firm with God. Looking at the case study of Baba Borokini, an epitome of grace, as I've said on the pulpit, was very faithful to the task committed to his charge, and that is what has assisted Papa to be lifted to the position of a bishop, and not only bishop, also an archbishop.
A session of Thanksgiving was held as Bishop Simeon Borokini, his wife, joined by other congregants, danced joyfully while expressing their gratitude to God. After the Thanksgiving came the golden opportunity for Bishop Simeon Borokini to reflect on the journey of 12 years consecration.
It's a day of joy to us and to the diocese. I thank God for the grace that God has given me. With the grace that God gave us, we have imparted to lives of members, and through our administration, more souls have been won.
I'm the happiest person on this planet Earth. I'm happy that I'm able to see this day, and I give glory to God Almighty.
Highlight of the event was the cutting of the colorful anniversary cake. The event also featured the dedication of Grace Anglican Church, Ifelodun Akure. The dedication marked a new chapter in the diocese's physical growth and expansion. The 12th consecration anniversary Thanksgiving service was a remarkable occasion that celebrates the journey of faith, growth, and commitment.
It was a day of joy, music, and celebration as the Emeritus Bishop of Ondo Catholic Diocese, Bishop Francis Alonge, clocks 90 years old. The city of Akure came alive with sounds of prayers, songs, and tributes from family members, clergymen, friends, and well-wishers who gathered to honor a man whose life, they said, has been a beacon of service and humility. The report. The Sacred Heart Cathedral Akure became a convergence point for Catholic faithful as they gathered from far and near to celebrate the life and legacy of Emeritus Bishop of Ondo Diocese, Bishop Francis Alonge, who marked his 90th birthday. The atmosphere was filled with songs of praise and thanksgiving as family, friends, clergymen and well-wishers offered gratitude to God for his unwavering grace and mercies upon the life of the nonagenarian cleric. Delivering his exhortation, Bishop Michael Olatunji Fagun highlighted the importance of living exemplary lives that leave lasting impacts on society, drawing inspiration from the life and service of Bishop Alonge.
In the way when we say we celebrate birthday, why does God give us life? Why are we in this world? To what extent? And for what purpose? To become somebody and also to be useful to others.
Some of Bishop Alonge's colleagues and family members took turns to reflect on his decades of sacrifice, selflessness, and unwavering commitment to God's work.
A man of honor, a man of not many words, but serious. If people say he talks when he wants to talk, when he can get the topic he wants to talk about.
He has been a complete gentleman, a man who gave himself generously to everybody, served everybody, and is well known in the entire state, Ondo State and Ekiti State.
So loving, so caring, living with him till now. He's teaching me a lesson. You see, I'm using a continuous tense. He's teaching me a lesson because I've been able to see a prayerful man, a man who is dedicated to his calling, a true Christian.
He is honestly, if I can say so, a saint. His whole life has been one of service to others, unstinting to everyone he meets. And he does it so naturally and graciously from a heart of love.
In his remark, the celebrant Bishop Francis Alonge attributed his longevity to God's love and faithfulness, expressing his desire to continue serving God and humanity for as long as God permits.
I don't drink. I don't take alcohol. I do a little exercise each day and eat plenty of fruits and vegetables and balanced diet.
The celebration continued with a colorful reception where guests were treated to a variety of delicacies and melodious tunes. Cultural displays and soul-lifting song renditions added color and excitement to the occasion, making it a truly memorable celebration. Bishop Francis Alonge, a native of Ado-Ekiti, Ekiti State, is a revered figure in the Catholic Church, known for his unwavering dedication to evangelism and selfless service to God and humanity. Aftermath of the well-attended swearing-in ceremony that ushered in Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa and his deputy for a 4-year tenure, a dinner and gala night was held to cap the 4-day inauguration event. Paul Mukago has details of the memorable night for Weekend Grill.
The night of merriment was unique and refreshingly different from the usual gatherings, deliberately stripped of long speeches and formalities. With lively musical interludes, guests were lavishly entertained. The first family, the Deputy Governor's family, political heavyweights, close associates, and friends of the governor all enjoyed an unforgettable evening as juju music legend King Sunny Ade kept the atmosphere electric with his timeless melodies. An appreciative governor, Lucky Ayedatiwa, expressed gratitude to God for the privilege to serve and thanked the people of Ondo State for their support and trust in him.
The love you demonstrated on the 16th of November 2024 that you repeated on the 18th of January 2025, the same you have demonstrated here today by coming, even though it's not convenient for some of you, you making the sacrifice and standing and still looking happy, still looking radiant, even without it. I want to thank you for this love you have shown. Enjoy the rest of the moment, and as we give all the glory to God Almighty who has made this possible. To God alone be glory, and thank you for coming.
The evening also witnessed the unveiling and launch of a book, Beyond Luck, The Battles and Victories of Governor Lucky Urimisa Ayedatiwa, written by the Governorship Press Secretary, Ebenezer Adeniyan. The highlight of the night came as the governor, his deputy, and their spouses took to the dance floor, moving gracefully to the scintillating tunes of the Juju Maestro.
The indiscriminate consumption of herbal concoctions and self-medication remains a prevalent practice in Nigeria, posing significant health risk. Experts emphasize the need for a multifaceted approach to tackle this challenge, including public sensitization, improved access to health care, and stricter regulation of pharmaceutical practices. Toyin Batire reports.
The use of alternative medicine and self-medication is on the rise in Nigeria, with research indicating that about 85% of the population relies on it for health care, social and psychological benefits. Investigations show that various factors drive this trend, including accessibility, affordability, and cultural beliefs.
While alternative medicine is often perceived as natural and safe, experts warn of potential risk as many users engage in self-medication without proper guidance from licensed or certified practitioners, raising concerns about the safety.
Things that can even harm people, that are injurious to kidney, injurious to parts of the body, liver, and people are just consuming it. You don't even know those who are genuine herbal medicine producers that NAFGAT have been given approval.
People use a lot of herbal concoction and they go to unskilled personnel to prescribe drugs for them and also go over the counter to just buy any drugs they want. These are causes of self-medication, just as we know, and it just to buttress the fact that people have a poor health-seeking behavior.
When you come to the issue of herbal, there is a lot of mistake on it. Some will just buy, they drink as if they are drinking beer, which is supposed to be like that. They are supposed to follow the prescription written on the leaflet of that herbal.
As alternative medicine continues to gain widespread acceptance, experts emphasize the need for clinical trials to evaluate both its benefits and adverse effects. This, they say, will provide scientific proof of its efficacy and ensure consumer safety.
And when you are talking about something that deals with human being, you don't push things out. You have to test using animals and those other things. And you want to be sure before you start human trials. It takes time. All the drugs we are talking about, they are all herbs from other Korean countries. They are made for plants, leaves, and other chemicals. So if Nigeria is going to be like that too, we will give them time.
We have discovered that many of our people actually go to them for medication and for treatment. And I'm not talking of the unlearned ones, even the learned members of our citizen. And so we must be able to monitor them.
With technological advancements, integrating herbal medicine into the pharmaceutical sector of health facilities could help regulate its use and minimize the risk of self-medication.
You have a lot of people on online who are doctors. I mean, when I say doctors, in quote, and they claim that their drugs or their herbal medicine can cure several ailments. So, and people don't regulate them.
In going out of our comfort zone, doing a lot of field work to meet them at their meetings and to sensitize them on the importance of registering with the state government, of having records with us. We've been trying to woo them to show up their faces because many of them are trying to do it on the ground, and we've discovered that some of them are quacks.
Experts stress the importance of monitoring drug outlets and intensifying public awareness campaigns on the dangers of indiscriminate herbal medicine consumption and self-medication.
The Christ Apostolic Church, Nta Akure, was filled with family, friends, and well-wishers who gathered to pay their last respects to late Madam Felicia Adu. The burial ceremony could be described as a celebration of life well spent. Faith Eke, who was at the event, now reports.
It was an emotional farewell for late Madam Felicia Adu as family, friends, and well-wishers gathered at her residence in Nta for a brief interment ceremony. The solemn atmosphere was filled with the melodies of hymns and songs as her body was laid to rest surrounded by loved ones. Following the interment, a memorial service was held at Christ Apostolic Church, Nta Akure, where the pastor delivered a message on the unwavering love of God. During the service, the children of late Madam Felicia paid touching tribute, remembering her as a loving mother who taught them the values of love, forgiveness, and living life to the fullest. They expressed gratitude for the legacy she left behind and the impact she had on their lives.
He was a virtuous woman. He was alive, and is somebody who believed in God fervently, and he was a woman of prayer. He prayed and she was generous.
Mama was very, very grateful, and she was a very, very, very good person to me as a person. She was my mother.
A special session of thanksgiving and prayers was also held as the pastor interceded for Madam Felicia's family, asking for strength, comfort, and peace in the days ahead. The The ceremony concluded with a reception where guests came together to celebrate Madam Felicia's life with music, feasting and joyful memories, reflecting on the love and kindness she shared throughout her lifetime. Born on January 12, 1922, Madam Felicia Adu was a highly intelligent woman who learned tailoring in Abeokuta before venturing into textile trading. She lived a remarkable life, passing away at the age of 103. She is survived by her children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren.
That report concludes Weekend View tonight. Join us next week, same time, same station, for another exciting package. I'm Ifeoluwa Omoshule. Good evening.
Madan Mubarak. This season, Star Times is bringing more value to you and your loved ones with Ramadan Upgrade promo. Recharge now and enjoy a